Hey, what's up guys? After several months later, I am back with my third video today. I was an ADHD patient for my entire life. Then I studied to find a cure and then I found it after 8 years. I'm going to teach you the exact same way I followed to cure my ADHD and what I did to motivate myself A to Z. On the last video, I talked about my early life and the problems I had with ADHD and how I struggled to deal with them. If you haven't seen my previous video yet, I have put the link down there, then you can watch it later. And the most important thing is, please subscribe to this channel so that you will get a notification soon as I upload a new video. I explained at the end of the last video that I moved to Japan and how my problems got worse. It's really important to convince yourself that ADHD is a disorder, but it can be cured. Not from outside help, but within yourself. Recent studies shows that you can rewire your brain and achieve anything you want by thinking about it. But the problem is, no expert shows an exact way we can achieve that goal, but prove that it's possible. I spent almost 8 years doing research and practices to find a cure for ADHD. As a human being, I did lots of mistakes during these 8 years. Sometimes I went wrong paths, come back and studied things are not really important for my purpose. Then I came back and studied again. I did this kind of things continuously over and over, and finally I got the result I ever wanted. So I'm going to teach you that everything I learned and how I recover from ADHD step by step. Everything I'm saying on the series of these videos, it's very important for the recovery process. You need to convince yourself that recover from ADHD is possible. If you don't believe in that, this is not going to work, because we are not dealing here only with your brain but also with your mind. So it's really important to believe in that all the time. Nobody can handle your mind, but only you can do that. This is not like you have nothing to think but just go to a hospital and get a bandage or pill from your doctor. This is not going to work like that. Sticking with me and believe what I say is very, very important. We all know that the major problem ADHD patient have is trouble focusing on day-to-day tasks. You might feel you can't remember things important at your workplace or wherever you study. Maybe you feel you can't finish given task within scheduled time, or feel difficult to handle multiple tasks simultaneously. And the worst part is you will feel so exhausted mentally and physically. Also, going to work next day will be like a nightmare. But I want to say this. These basic symptoms I mentioned might feel differently, depends on the individual. But in my case, I had all these symptoms in the past. Basically, we know how does our human body work. So we have a brain and a body. Obviously, we have more parts in the body, but for our purpose here, we only consider 4 parts. Physical body, the body we have, and brain, and our mind. But we can separate the mind into 2 more parts, logical mind and the subconscious mind. Okay, let's talk about logical mind first. We use logical mind to make decisions. Our life is all about making decisions all the time. According to research, we make over 30,000 decisions every day, but you don't notice. Maybe you could remember some bigger decisions you can easily highlight. Let's take some examples you may have not noticed. You wake up early morning, maybe you have to decide what for your lunch or breakfast, what to wear today. And also when you get into the bus, you have to decide you are going to decide to take a nap on your seat, or maybe stay standing, or let an old lady to have your seat, or maybe not to give your seat to anyone. These are all decisions you make every day. Until you go to bed, you never stop making decisions. These decisions become the command for your body to move. But you need to understand, you make decisions when you want to make changes. Let's talk about your subconscious mind next. Let's take your childhood as an example. Let's try to recall your childhood from 1 to 6 years of age. Usually you absorb all the data from outside that requires to you to walk, talk, think, do tasks, basically all the human functions including the way you think. In order to get required data, your body uses 5 sensors: eyes, nose, ears, mouth, and the sense of your body, and record all the data like a program into the subconscious mind. So you can see subconscious mind act like a recording machine here. It doesn't care what data you get, good or bad, doesn't matter, but it records everything. So after the program is done for basic human functions, you don't have to think how to walk, how to talk, how to touch something or anything like that. All you have to do is just give the basic command with using the conscious mind. Then you think and make a decision and give a command to the subconscious mind to execute your command. It's like just imagine the command run. You can just start running. You don't have to think which legs need to be first and how much the angles of your knees should be or angle of your ankles and how to keep the balance of your body or anything like that. If you want to touch something, then you just give a command to touch it, then you touch it. You don't have to think how to coordinate your hand movements toward the object you are going to touch. Your subconscious mind plays the program to get it done. Some people call this muscle memory. Yeah, but we know basically muscles don't have memories to coordinate your limbs to do certain tasks like this, right? So subconscious mind is the one who is doing all these things. You can easily understand this principle by looking at these robots. They have sensors to find direction and obstacles, just like our eyes and the sense of the body do. And they have a human-made program to analyze the data and send necessary functions to limbs to move, just like our subconscious mind move our body parts. So you can see they do all these impressive stunts, but they can't think because they don't have a logical mind like ours to make their own decisions. So you can see run or jump decisions made by the creators of these robots, not by themselves. When we grow older, our subconscious mind controls not only our body parts but also the way we think, the way we react, the way we handle relationships, social activities. Almost everything handles by subconscious mind. Basically, subconscious mind program is our personality, which make you different from each other. That's why some are good at different things. Let's take an example, a movie star or a music star. Have you ever noticed how much confidence they have on the stage? It's because their subconscious mind program do all the things like no shyness, the way they talk, the way they walk, the way they perform, stuff like that. The logical mind only make decision to control things they have never done before or decisions for necessary adjustment during the perform. So these are what logical mind do. So these people have programmed themselves to become who they want to be. These things might confuse you, but if you take your time and think more deeper, you will understand this. Okay, what does any of this have to do with ADHD? You may be wondering now, what is the connection? Before we go there, we need to understand not only about your mind, but also about your brain and the body. For our purpose here, we can take brain is an interface between mind and the body. So basically what we think and what we have previously programmed executed by the brain. So basically your subconscious mind gives functions to the brain and brain gives function to body parts to move. You see, brain is working like a hardware interface of a computer here. That is how it works. Let's imagine your brain got damaged by an accident. Then even though your mind gives the functions to the brain, but they won't be executed properly because of the brain damage. Let's say subconscious mind program is damaged somehow. Then even though you try to give a command with using your subconscious mind to your body to move, brain will not be able to recognize the command you give because of the subconscious mind is not working properly. Then the body won't move properly, or maybe won't move at all. The same thing. Then what happened if your conscious mind got damaged? Then you won't be able to make a proper decision for you. Then you will give a wrong commands to your subconscious mind, and it will execute your commands through your brain to your body parts to move wrongly, which make you a good person or a bad person or stupid person or a reckless person. I am fully aware that more than we explain about your mind here, the brain and body, the reality is this is more complicated than this. But basically, this is how your mind and body works together. I mentioned earlier that not only our physical behavior, but also the way we think controlled by our subconscious mind, according to the way we program it during our lifetime. ADHD comes from a childhood, but it's hard to notice because the most cases are not really visible to your parents unless they are well educated about the symptoms of ADHD. According to medical science, the cause of ADHD can be inherent or maybe some other possibilities, but ADHD is still a mystery. Even with MRI scan, doctors can't find anything wrong compared to a non-ADHD person. I'm fully aware that some researchers claim that very small differences between ADHD and non-ADHD persons, the brains, but not all the cases. So the good thing is we can make a conclusion that even though you have ADHD, you have a healthy brain. You just need a little adjustments. That's it. Like I said in the beginning, a recent study shows that that human brain can be rewired by thinking about it. Actually, I took this idea very seriously and worked on it to find the answer. Let's say because of some reason, we don't know for sure, the reason could be genetic or maybe some other reason. When you were a child, your body chemistry got a little changed. Then you are just a child, you don't know what's happening, but you just start responding to what you feel instead of going against it or telling what you feel to your parents because you are a child. This is your early stage. You are programming yourself to become who you are now. Then when you compare the way you program yourself to some other kid, some other healthy kid, you are programming yourself wrongly because of what you feel in your body. So you see, we talk about the sensors we use to program ourselves, right? Before we talk about it. In this case, you got data you're not supposed to get from your body and program your subconscious mind wrong way. When you become an adult, you will be driven by your wrongly programmed subconscious mind program, which gives you continuous trouble. But the problem is, this problem won't stop from just ADHD. When you become an adult, you are going to need the life you want, but your personality, the way you program yourself won't support to get what you want. You might need a promotion at your workplace, upgrade your social status, relationships, financial situation, or might need much more, but your wrong program will let you down always. This would make you think negatively about yourself. When you can't get what you want, then it would lead you to depression, anxiety, and all the other mental disorders. And not only that, the most horrible part is this negative impact would make your conscious mind confused and fail to make right decisions over and over, and it reprogram your subconscious mind from bad to worse. Then like everyone else, you will look for medication which gives you temporary relaxation. Those medicine doesn't know what you want. It doesn't have any kind of intellect to support you. They are just chemicals to feel your body relax. When the power of the medicine is gone, you're going to need them back. When you get used to it, you will need them again and again, maybe with a higher dose. Look at it. Something happened to your body or brain, then it changed the way you think, and your conscious mind make wrong decisions over and over. Then it changed the subconscious mind program, and the subconscious mind controls the body and give you the wrong outcome. And this outcome would change the way your logical mind thinks again. And hear it again. Logical mind changed the subconscious mind once again. This circle will happen like a chain reaction over and over. Eventually you will feel like suicide yourself, which is not cool. Then how to recover from ADHD? That is the question. In order to do that, despite what you feel in your body, you need to rewrite your subconscious mind to a better one with positive thinking. So how are we going to do that? Let's talk about it on the next video. Thanks for listening today. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and please share this video with the people who needs help. Have a great day.